Good morning. Right, we're on. Today we're going to talk about a post-impact position that is going to improve driver. You're going to be able to smash driver with this. It'll also help your irons, so ball striking in general is going to be much better, but really with driver, this is going to launch it. Want to see a quick way to open your tripod? Yeah? Right, it's really windy today, so I'll try and speak up. Hopefully the camera won't blow over. Today is wild. So we're talking about launching driver and basically just improving strike altogether, which I'm sure we'll manage together, okay? So this drill is a post-impact drill. We're going to look at a position we can get into after impact, and if we can focus on that after impact position or post-impact position, then impact kind of should take care of itself. So if I focused on a position I got into after impact, then this piece is done. The actual impact position is done. It's all over and done with. So that's taking care of itself. So I just moved that camera position, some of you might not even notice that. So post-impact position, with today we're looking at a position that's just about here, just past impact where both arms become straight. But to launch driver optimal, we need to get into this post-impact position every time, and that is going to ensure that we can launch this driver as far and as hard as we can. Maybe not as hard as we can, that's maybe not the right terminology. So we're going to hit a couple. Let's just hit a ball to get warmed up. So windy out there. We concentrate too much on strike. Concentrating too much on strike's not good, because then the ball becomes the target as opposed to the flag. The flag's the intended target, so that's what we need to swing through the ball towards. Not a case of just hitting at the golf ball. So let's just do this with driver. Just grab some tees. So my driver's on loan to someone, so I'm using an old piece of history. It's a classic. During the golf swing, we need to get into this position. Okay, so if my forearms create two straight lines, you can see the V from elbow down to wrist. Those positions, that's a position I want to get into with the club shaft directly in between. Okay, so if I grip down the shaft, you can see the club shaft is directly in between the two V, or the V of the two forearms. So left forearm, right forearm, and the V in between is the club shaft. And I want to get into that position at some point in the golf swing. Now of course we're working on post-impact, so that's where I want to get into this position. I don't want to get into this position at impact. I'm going to grip down. I don't want to get into that position at impact because we've no longer got the flat left wrist. Okay, that doesn't look good. But if I can get into this position here, when the club's just about a yard or so, as I see it, not laying the ground, but as I see ball to club head, it looks about a yard past the ball, and there's the shaft in between my forearms. That means at impact, so if I take my normal position, come down, that means at impact I've got a good flat left wrist, and I've continued through to where the butt end of the club is between the two forearms. That's allowed club face, let me grip down, that's allowed club face, get to there, towards camera. That's allowed the club face to roll or release. There's been no hold and open, there's been no de-lofting. It's allowed it to release. The club shaft, the butt end of the club is in between my forearms. Then from there, I'm turning over and letting things go. So it's that post-impact position that's very important. As I mentioned before, by focusing on the post-impact position, impact kind of looks after itself. Guys, let's not hit at the golf ball, let's swing through it to the impact position, or the post-impact position that we're after. So I'm coming back, through impact to that position. That's where I want to be. That's the position where both arms are straight, right arm's now fully straight. It's flexed at impact. Right arm is flexed at impact. And get through to two arms straight with the butt end of the club is now between both forearms, pointing back towards my stomach, back towards my navel. That's the position I want to get into. If I get flippy, come down, I'm not going to be in this position, I'm going to be here. This is pointing out in this direction. If I hold it off too much, butt end of the club's up here, it's not functional. Got to get into that post-impact position. So that's all I'm thinking about in these shots here, is the post-impact position. Not bothered at all about how I deliver the club into impact. I'm just thinking I need to get to there. 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 Brilliant. Take the club back. There. Excellent. Again. There. Feeling that club head, that post impact position, that shaft of the club, the butt of the club coming back up between forearms. That's the feeling I'm after. That's what I want to get. And then I can incorporate that into the full swing. So I'm coming back, there, and continuing through. So back, continuing through. Then as we do this, we can work this up to full speed. So I can go back and then I can get up to full speed, get into that post impact position. The post impact position is the only thing I'm thinking about. Strike wasn't the key, strike wasn't important, strike wasn't the focus. Same again. There. There. Lets the club naturally turn over. Awesome. If you find this hard to see the visual of the butt end of the club between the forearms when the head of the club's a yard past the golf ball, take your tee, get a better one than that though, stick it in the butt end of your club so it's sticking out. Now you've got more of a visual, now you've got more of a reference point, so when you're doing your practice stroke or your pre-shot waggle, is that a thing? You'll be able to see and gauge that's the position you get into. Those are the feelings, those are the emotions you have to create to get into that post-impact position. So strike, sorted. Got my tee in the butt end of the club. Back, there. Yard past the ball. As I look down now, I can see the tee in between my forearms. I come down, 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 I get to a yard past. I can see that tee between my forearms. Okay. So your pre-shot waggle. Boom. There it is. I'm doing this above the golf ball because it saves me having to move up and get myself sorted out, so I'm back. That's all I'm doing. This one I want to get to there. You can see its rotation, the forearms, body's turning, club face is rolled over, it's not still held out towards target, it's not flipped. It's naturally rolled round that arc of the, or round the plane of the golf. Naturally rolled down around the plane. That's what I'm trying to say. I can see that. Superb. So guys, give that a try. That post-impact position is vital. That takes away all the problems of trying to hit at the golf ball. The target is the flag, that's the target, not the golf ball. We're not aiming to hit the golf ball, we're aiming to swing the club to your intended target. If we think about post-impact, then impact kind of looks after itself. Guys, remember and subscribe to my channel. It's just a click, that's all you've got to do. We click, follow instructions, dead simple. Hit a little bell notification button as well, gives you instant notifications of all my videos, and also hit the thumbs up button. That shares it around YouTube and gets me noticed.